Hey, today for the St. Stephen Spotlight, we have the Boff family, Michael and Cynthia, and Michael Jr., Oliver, and Alfred, who the kids are sort of all around and moving around. We'll get to see them. How have all of you been? In mid-March, we stopped meeting for church. How have you all been since about mid-March?
Good. I mean, we don't have too many complaints. I mean, it's tough dealing with what's going on in the world right now, but we're trying to make the best of it. Cynthia got blessed with a very good opportunity at an inopportune time. So, you want to tell them?
Yeah, I started working at Harbor Freight. So if anybody needs any tools, please come to my store.
Do you get
And
kickback
it's
for
been
this?
really busy. What'd you say?
Do you get kickbacks for advertising for them?
Oh, yeah, no. Unfortunately, I don't.
What has been the most challenging part of all this? What would you say has been the most challenging thing?
Work-life balance. Michael, he's very supportive, but it's hard to find time with family, whereas other people, that's all they've been doing is spending time with their family. So, in a week, we're gonna be able to take a little vacation, which will be really nice.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a second home on a lake in Michigan. It's a trailer, but it's like a 40-foot I don't know. So it doesn't move. Once you put it somewhere, it stays there. So we got that last year. We've had it for a long time. It's been in our family. But my mom just got a new one last year and surprised me and my sister and put our names on it. So now we're just along for the ride. Yeah. So we have this beautiful place to go to in a week, and we're very excited about it.
yeah, you all will get to spend time together. So I was going to ask in a moment what hopeful things you've seen, but the opportunity to spend kind of a late 4th of July week together seems like a great hopeful thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We were up there just last year for the 4th of July, and we were planning to go this year for the 4th. Things didn't work out exactly that way, but we're happy to be going where we are and being able to do anything in this time. Where we go, it's in the middle of the Manistee National Forest. It's the middle of nowhere, so you barely get a cell signal at all.
That's good though. That might be a blessing.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's not a lot of people. There's one blinking yellow light in the whole town.
Yeah.
There's no fast food restaurants. So it's all right. Kicked over a coffee cup. What are you gonna do?
One thing I do want to talk about real quick, even though it's a crazy world out there, I still have been able to talk to people at my store about God, which is awesome. And I've run into a lot of people who are very hopeful for the future. And I pray for people who, don't have hope. And I pray that I can touch somebody every single day with, Jesus's love. So that is a really cool thing that I get to do every day.
So you're plugging Harbor Freight to all the people of St. Stephen, but you're plugging our faithfulness to all the people who come in Harbor Freight. You're just like a salesperson.
Yeah,
That's actually
absolutely.
what she's known for. That's why they always try and get her to jump jobs all the time. They try and pull her specifically for her customer service and salesmanship.
So speaking of the people of St. Stephen, who all have you been in touch with? What I try to use these spotlights to do is catch up with you all and then hear how anybody else you might have visited. It's sort of a check-in with many people. Have you heard from anybody else from St. Stephen, and how are they?
Emily and Bob Hoff, I actually went and visited them. I brought them a flag, and it was just really nice to check in with them. And I call Emily, and Emily calls me, and she's a really good mentor and somebody that I can talk to just about life, because she's so experienced, and she's got a really great heart.
Mm-hmm. I have spoken to Bob and Emily recently too, and a little teaser for the future, I'm hoping to have them be a spotlight too one of these days. So
oh yeah,
we're working on it. They have some technical issues they're working through, But we'll add Bob
Sure.
and Emily and your whole family to the prayer list this week, since we're all getting to visit with you. Someday,
great.
someday we're all going to get to gather in sort of our normal church again. What are some things you're looking forward to when we can all get back together again?
I think Sunday school, I'm so bummed that I wasn't really able to do that much to help out. And then, the pandemic hit. So I'm excited about just having Sunday school with the kids again. And
Just getting back into the flow of it. For me, it was, I don't retain information the same way a lot of people do. I've struggled with learning disability most of my life, and I just like being in the environment and being around the people that I know care about the same things I care about, and try and lead their life in the way that I want to lead my life. I'm not always, the best at it. I make mistakes along the way, but I try and surround myself with good people, and that's how I feel about it.
So I do want to mention to you that so far we don't really know what will happen in the fall with Sunday school. Right now we're kind of talking about either or, trying to have some things that were like little sort of brief videos or Zooms for kids, but also trying to think of how to do in person, maybe more like in the fellowship hall or something where we can spread out, or we've sort of thought of all that. I don't know what to expect for the fall, even though we're getting closer to it every day. Our ultimate goal is to someday, when we feel comfortable, get back to Sunday school where your kids would be able to join us, and you all would be able to visit with people while your kids are in Sunday school and that sort of thing. So you brought it up, so I thought I would put a little, little note on it. So before that day comes, before the day where we're able to all get back together and it's sort of as close to normal as possible, how can we pray for you and your family? Is there any concerns or any things we can keep thinking of you all about?
Strength for our family, and just God's peace, I think. And then what do you want?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, everybody's going through the same thing pretty much right now. It's just stressful right now being at home. I mean, I love my children unconditionally, but being around, my kids and only my children I'm already a stay-at-home dad, but now it's just an extreme because she's working, even more than typically because of what's going on. They're asking more of her. So we're all doing the best we can. It's just to keep me level-headed, pray for serenity, that type of thing.
Patience, serenity, I think we can add that stuff to the list. While I've been visiting with you, I think a lot of what I asked has to do with like what's been challenging or what's been hard. I don't like to just end on such a, downer. I also like to hear good things that are going on. So I asked you all if you know a good joke, or if you have a book or a TV show or something that you can sort of lighten our day with. Do you have any suggestions for us, or jokes?
Yeah, we've been watching a lot of stuff on Netflix. I mean, obviously, a lot of people have that nowadays, and there's a lot of good specials on Netflix right now surrounding, what's going on in the world right now, whether it be the protests or whether it be the pandemic. And it's interesting to see, I don't want to surround myself with just that perspective, but I'll be honest with you, for the past few months, I've stopped watching the news because after maybe 2-3 weeks of it, I couldn't handle it anymore. It was driving me crazy.
I'm with you.
And I was driving my family crazy. So I had to stop. And now, I'm okay to hear about certain things, but just to constantly, watch the news channels where they don't stop talking about it, it can be very depressing. And, just go on there and watch something funny, like enjoy something that, like you said, a good joke. Go on there and watch. There's a good show, Space Force, right now with Steve Carell.
Yeah.
That's a very funny show. It's a dry sense of humor a lot of the times. It's not slapstick comedy, but it's very good if you've seen that.
I have seen parts of it. I haven't gotten to all of it. And then before I go, I also have to mention, I approve of your headwear. The Akron Rubber Ducks is fine. Michael is in the background there. and his is a little bit more questionable. He's supporting like the Pittsburgh Pirates, and you all with your Pittsburgh stuff, I don't know how to feel about that. So since we're still gonna be locked at home, you have time to help him switch to like an Akron or Cleveland sort of centric fandom.
Well, hey, we're Indians fans too. We're Indians fans too. I just got him this hat recently at the thrift store, and he loves it. So, but yeah, no, we like the Rubber Ducks, and unfortunately, sorry about that. Unfortunately, they just canceled the season for minor league baseball, and we were gonna have season tickets this year. I'm happy I didn't buy them.
Mm-hmm.
I was this close to right before everything sprung off, I was this close to buying them because last year we went so many times. We went with the church a few times, or maybe I think it was just one time, but we went a bunch of times after that. So,
well, the church actually bought tickets before this started to have another outing this year, and we don't even quite know. I think what'll probably happen is those will roll over into another year. So if you're there with your season tickets in the future, we'll all get to come see you. And we'll also hopefully get to see you at church one of these days. And I will keep working on you. Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh stuff bad, Cleveland stuff good. I'm going to keep working on you. Any other things you want to say before I turn it off?
We like the Steelers.
Yeah,
Not the Steelers. Anything else you want to say before I stop recording here?
We're praying for everybody out there and hang in there. It's not an easy time right now. We know that. Everybody knows that, but just hang in there. We're all in this together. Sounds cliche, but it's true.
Yep. So we'll add
on both fronts, by the way. Not just the pandemic, for the protests too. I mean, I think we're all on the same page. Everybody goes to this church that it's real easy to love everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's no differences in anybody. I mean, we're all different, but we're all equal, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah. Everybody's different, but we're all equal.
I feel like church is a place. Church is a place where we gather to start fixing any problem in that. If there's any confusion or any uncertainty about caring properly for other people, no matter who they are, church is the place where we gather in ground zero to fix that. So the council has talked a little bit about some ELCA anti-racism things, and you'll hear more and more from us about the church needs to make, I think.
Well, I'm real into that. So anytime you guys have anything involving that, please keep me notified, because that's something I'm very passionate about and always have been. I just didn't want to ever get too involved with politics involving the church, and it's unfortunate that I don't know how that it's political nowadays, but it seems like that's political to be anti-racist, or I don't know what's going on. So
everything's political, and
it's crazy.
I would say instead of spending time on politics, I'll just spend time on getting the kids out of this Pittsburgh stuff. So we'll see what I can do. Thanks for joining us today, guys. We'll add you and your family and the Hoffs to the prayer list, and I appreciate you guys. Good seeing you.
Well, thanks for having us, and we enjoyed it. Take care. We hope you guys are doing well.